Hello everyone, this is Day Trader Matt with businesswithtrading.com doing a market recap for Thursday the 12th of July. And today was another interesting day in the markets. We had quite a gap down. Markets did continue to go lower, chop sideways, and then eventually found a bottom and began to buy up a little bit. Today's one of those days. We had 2 days. We had 2 trades, and we were 1 for 1 on the day. Maximum profit potential was totally flat. That's what we were working in. Actual entry and exits we made, or should I say we did not. We unsuccessfully lost negative 3/4 of a point, or negative 3 ticks. And this was one of those days when, a lot of those, safe harbor statements, leverage can work for you or against you. This is one of those days that it did work against us a little bit. The first trade we took our normal stopped us out. Second trade, we couldn't hold out for a ton of profits. It just didn't look like it was going to give us what we wanted. Let me get into the trades, and then we can talk about it a little more. We took our first long over here, and the trade did come and wipe us out. We watched it chop around a little bit more. It started to come up and we got long, and the market did come up pretty well, but then it came back, and it would have, if we were at break even, it would have stopped us out, and then it did continue going higher. So what we did when the market did come up, we took profits here and here, or most likely here and over here. And it is what it is. Rarely does a month go by where there are 100% winning days. So you're going to have some losing days, and only losing 3/4 of a point is not a big deal at all. That's like breaking even, basically. Because we shell out so many good days, and we do so well, giving back a little bit of money is not a big deal at all. If you lose 18 points, that's a big deal. That's something that should not happen. But losing 3/4 of a point, that's not upsetting at all. 1 point is $50. So we lost a little bit less than $50. That's not a big deal. But you don't want to make a habit of it. If you can make a habit of it, that's when things can go wrong. If every day you're losing 3/4 of a point, or 1 point, or 2 points, or breaking even and 2-point loss, and that's when it gets really bad. That's when there's a problem. Once every other week or something, you have a small loss, 3/4 of a point, 1 point, 2 points. That's manageable. So it's all that's why I always look at it in the grand scheme of things. I calculate my P&L daily because that's what you want to do. But you want to look at it more on a weekly, monthly basis, maybe a quarterly basis, and that way you get a feel for it. This day wasn't great. This day was pretty great. This day was normal, and you should see, like, in a month, a couple days were awesome. You made most of your profit on those days. Other days were normal. You made steady, consistent profit. And then you had a couple days where you lost a little bit. That's normal. If it's the opposite of that, there's a big problem. If there's just, every day it's just a break even, or you end up losing a little bit at the end of the month, it's not that big of a problem. It's a hurdle you have to cross, but you're almost there. And so there's different stages of a trader, and that's kind of what I was talking about there. And that's one thing I talk a lot about with my coaching clients. A lot of them come from different areas. Some of them they do have those a couple days a month where they lose a ton of money, and then the rest are break even or something, or maybe they're just break even traders, and they don't make and they don't lose much money. They make a little here, lose a little here. At the end of the month they haven't really done anything. Maybe they pay a little bit of commission charges or something. So everybody's different. I was just felt like it was a good time to talk about that and go over that stuff like that. But anyway, 3/4 of a point is what we lost today. Not that bad. I'd like to encourage everyone to stop by and check out our website at www.abusinesswithtrading.com. Every day we focus on the ES. It's my favorite market to trade, and it is challenging at times. Days like today, it was a little challenging, but instead of taking 5 or 10 trades, I made sure I only took 2 trades. After the first losing trade, sometimes after a losing trade, you just feel conviction and you jump right back in the market. And it usually works out. And then other days you just don't feel that conviction. You lose your first trade and then you wait on it. You grab a trade, you make a little money on it, and you don't force it. That's one thing I try not to do, is to force things. And it's easier said than done. That's definitely a skill. I don't sugarcoat things. That's not what I do. That's never what I've done. It's definitely a skill that you have to learn, and some people it takes longer than other people. It is what it is. But anyway, if you check out the website, on the right hand side I do have a getting started page. A lot of good information there. Also have a contact form if you have any questions, comment, feedback, anything like that. A lot of people, if they're thinking about one of the courses or the coaching program, something like that, they'll shoot me out an email with their phone number, or just ask me to call them. And that's how I started a lot of coaching relationships like that. We'll talk on the phone for a little bit and make sure everything is copacetic, and then go from there. And I think that's really the best way to do it. I have not had one coaching client that just signed up on the website, didn't know who I was. It's always, you start the relationship, because if you don't, as someone who's going to be a student and learn from someone, you want to talk to them first and make sure, hey, they can speak a language I can understand. And by that, I don't mean like English or Spanish or anything like that. I mean, the brain works in a certain way, and each individual is going to be different. So they want to make sure that I can speak in a way that their brain will accept, and that they can learn the easiest. And everybody's different with that. So there's no one approach to teaching or to learning. It's just however the individual is. And not to make this a 15-minute video, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. A lot of good information, at least I felt like it was. If you do enjoy this video, I'd appreciate if you'd click the like button or comment. If you enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, thanks for watching anyway. Sorry it couldn't be better. But email me and we'll discuss it. Well, with that, everybody have a great night, and see you in the markets. Thank you.